9pm-12am.
FM.
Trouble on the bridge. When I went to prison, it was like rap's hard. Just stop beating. I get out, I'm beating my chest. I turn on the radio, I hear mumble rap. I peep the scene. Man, tell me these rappers not wearing dresses. I know at that moment, oh, it's about to get real. We ain't got time for games. It's shirts and blouses. Y'all desecrating our life. We about to be extinct. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. 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 Warriors gone, drop a song to feel your heartbeat again. Time to play catch up. I'll be the pacemaker. You wonder how I brought the team back. Stay focused on the prize and brought the dream back. Real is easy when you mean it. A good plan like good people, they can always be improved. Prison never changed me, only made my vision clearer. It begins where it is, and that's the man in the mirror. I overlap the finish line, still see it getting nearer. And you never catch up because you can't cut the mustard. It's family over everything, ain't no way above it. I'll put that on anything. They hate us cause they love it. Like a Catholic priest, you feel me? I touch you. Gotta watch these busters, they infiltrate your circle. When they think you long and gone, they pick your bones like vultures. Even if I'm bleeding, I ain't wrong because the police trying to kill us. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over.
Yeah, playtime is over, I'm back in the building, they know who I be. Sleep in my love, hair racing, that's one of my family tree. These rappers done F up and woke up the rapper, they woke up the beast. Ribs is touching, I'm starving, I'm hungry, I'm ready to feast. Bon appetit, we playing for keeps. Keep it released, now it's back on his feet. Back on the streets, now it's finna succeed. Click when united, the circle complete. That's the police, there will never be peace. Better retreat when I drop or unleash. Prey on the weakness, I call my increase. And bury his feet, even rested in peace. These rappers can't hold me. I've been grinding for years, see a control on my destiny. Still stunting on my enemies. New J's on deck, gonna look like I'm big meat. Gonna belly for the race to the projects. Southside can't tell what I represent. Had a dollar and a dream and I chased it. Now I'm in the studio and more making music. My A1 day once never switch sides. Middle finger to them suckers that switch sides. Blood brothers to the team, never switch sides. Lawyers to the bed, front line when it's war time. Daddy's home now, playtime is over. Ain't no love in me, heart turn colder. No respect for the culture, vulture. Street enterprise, recognize game's over.
Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. Yeah, playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. Okay, playtime is done, daddy's home, taking over. I'm back on the rock and I'm ready to roll, cause I'm dead answer like sheesh. I ain't eating a while and I'm hungry right now, so it's time to feed the beast. So give me these rappers or give me these beats, and I'll give you this fire like Vegas heat. Mask off and it's blast off, you can't run with Team Elite. It's one of the gun of Hellraiser MO. Love to the stunner, we back, let's go. Screaming who's the best, like show enough. I know you feel the glow. Rappers nowadays got one track and they act like they a vet. Rappers nowadays do one show and they think that they a threat. See the team back together, that's a roundup. Double time on the track is a warm up. Bone love on production is a tune up. Family over everything, we squad up. It's K-Town till we lay down. It's a 3-piece and a takedown. You ran your mouth, now you face down. Acting like a hoe, so it's hold down. Yeah, it's run the streets enterprise. Ain't no squares in my circle for all you snakes in disguise. Land of the hyenas, find your shade and run for cover. Sway, tell them they ain't got the answers. Playtime is over. Playtime is done, daddy's home, taking 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 over. Young Donna, more love.
Brand new from the Blood Brothers featuring Sleepy Stunner. Rest in peace to Mo Love. Coming up next, all the way out of Indianapolis, it's the homie Kane. And dude just hit me up like, I don't know, maybe an hour before the show, like, yo man, trying to push this new single, can you help me out? Like, dude, you are so lucky. Yes, So let's get into it, man. It's called Addicted to the Money. And you're hearing it first inside the Mac and the Don Show on the Mix 96.7.
Yeah, man.
I'm on a mission for the dough, so my pockets can grow. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I'ma hustle till I blow, and then hustle some more. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I ain't tricking on these hoes. I'm about my cash flow. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I'ma stack it till it's something. Hey, calculate these duckies, nigga. Fuck it. I'm addicted to the money. Think I need to go to rehab. It's something about that cash got me fantasizing about the bag. Stashing stacks, counting racks, pushing packs, nigga stacks. If you a hoe, best believe you won't survive in the night. I'm running through these bowls like a pro in a marathon. You try and come for mine. These hollows will make you lose your mind. I'm on my grind. These niggas wasting time. Get off my line. It ain't about the narrows. Your conversation gets the climb. Stack and shine. I'm go get it. Blueface hunters, they think I'm crippin'. Get this money, that's my mission. Add these digits, blow a ticket, multiply. I stay grinding, shit on niggas. I stay wiping, sick with the flip. Give me a virus, hustling stupid. Go ahead. I'm on a mission for the dough, so my pockets can grow. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I'ma hustle till I blow, and then hustle some more. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I ain't tricking on these hoes. I'm about my cash flow. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I'ma stack it till it's something. Hey, calculate these duckies, nigga. Fuck it. I'm addicted to the money.
Them ones, them fives, them 20s, them 10s, them 50s, them 100s, never going broke again. Get fast money with fast cars. I done fucked off with these fast bras. They cool quality, I sit par on the east side. I be on the far east. 3 or 4 grams in the Russian cream. Know some Russian niggas that'll touch a team. But Mo's just came in and a couple pints of that tussin' lean. 50 killers on go right now. Send your hit, I'ma blow one down. Sunday noon, after church, we gon' make his granny hit them chopper signs. Do a nigga big papa style. 30 out the window when I'm hanging out. 16 they out selling dope. They ain't on the corner just hanging out. On the block all day like what you need. Got a project, bitch, she don't smoke no weed. Just catch my box and hide me from the cops when the nigga ducking from the IPD.
I'm on a mission for the dough, so my pockets can grow. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I'ma hustle till I blow, and then hustle some more. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I ain't tricking on these hoes. I'm about my cash flow. Don't you know I'm addicted to the money? I'ma stack it till it's something. Hey, calculate these duckies, nigga. Fuck it. I'm addicted to the money.
Mix 96.7 FM. You're still inside the Mac and the Don Show. I'm Shango the Don Rocker.
I'm MET. Oh, so sorry.
And your boy back, Lamar Matt.
All right, man. This next joint, man, this is from the homie Astro Guillotine, and it features a voiceover by Miles Stunner. Big love going out to Miles Stunner, man.
Stunner.
Yeah, man. Now, like I said, you know, this is that time of the evening where the songs are uncensored. So if you got young ones hanging around while you're listening, you may want to, you know, have them go into another room or something like that. So listener discretion is advised. So let's get into this joint, man, from Astro Guillotine. It's called Turbulence.
I don't give a fuck to stand in prison right now. You're dealing with bitches in this motherfucker, and you're dealing with bitches in our own terror. And I wish I could be there for you, but I know you're a big boy. You can handle your shit real quick. But the thing is, you gotta fucking...
I don't go 0 to 100. Tsunami infinity. You say you want it, you got it. That's what it finna be. This is the year I ain't playing with niggas. Fuck up your frame and your picture. My name is Golden, I glitter. You don't fuck with me, then I don't fuck with you. This is the 808, fade away. I'm going to it, but made away. They throwing stones at the throne. I'm not even home. Time zone is a day away. I'm on the grind, I swear I've been grinding. Musical chairs aligning. Shells on my neck and the gold on my wrist and my fist. Don't care how much of diamonds, bust through the storm and lining. About to eat rubbed and climbing. Never give up, I'm lying. Yeah, taking shots at me, I hope that they reload. Act like you been here before, but you never been in a war. All I hear is I settle. Guess I should settle the score. Made a tsunami and I never drowned. Through my events and fucked up the town. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Niggas ain't on my level. We don't see eye to eye. No way links to my middle. Only G's in my pie. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Now.
Fuck, never come prison for traffic violation. You know what I mean? He in prison for fucking doing G shit. But that's who he is. G's. It's not self-appointed. Not because we look in the mirror thinking we tough or sip a couple of fucking prices and we think we gangster. No, we fucking G's because that's what we do. Born and raised that shit. Guys gonna come up to the bitch clout right up the fucking dot. That's looking right off stage.
I try to knock me off my balance, I sent it myself. Don't wanna go back, but that prefix I earned it in jail. Came from a time when the spine was more than above the behind. Hearing them whine, let the beat breathe. I choked at both hands at a time. Tsunami. Temper too hot to hold. Characters getting bold. Jason told me Jammo. Now me over get killed. Cut a nigga out like a coupon. And it's on me with another coupon. Something to say, what is you on? Instrumental better than your new song. These niggas don't listen to me. Sour folk run and get squeezed. Stakes in the grass and the trees. Been my own plug in the key. Been in the field. Been putting niggas on stages. And I did that on parole. I got one question for myself. Who the fuck this nigga think he gon' hold? No insurance, but I wreck him. Won't pay him, but I check him. On the front line, and nigga, you blind. Now she call you Lawrence Desmond. I been the realest, I put that on game. No one can stop me and put that on game. You fucking put that on game. Went with the squad to do my own thing. Made a tsunami and I never drowned. Through my events and fucked up the town. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Niggas ain't on my level. We don't see eye to eye. No way links to my middle. Only cheese in my pie. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me. Look. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me now. Lots of your friends, but look at me. Look.
I know what the fuck went down, but I got you 100% day one. Bottom line, bro, you know what I mean? So, it must be doing something correct. If fuckers coming at you siders and don't get beat up. You know what I mean? Let's just fuck it out of his neck.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Astro Guillotine with my man Miles Stunner. Shout out to all the boys out there in Module 4, Halaba. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys 100% for all the love that you guys show us in all the correctional facilities out there in 808, Halaba, Lamaka, Wayaba.
Yep.
FDC, OCCC,
Yep.
you know.
Oh, triple nipple.
You know, so all the dudes holding it down the modules. Man, we might have to come up with a contest or something, you know. Who got the hottest module out there, you know?
I don't know if we can get into all of that, but...
You know, because right now, Module 4 done stepped up already. They done already sent the word out for a shout-out. So
Module 4, hey.
Hey, Module 4, Halaba on the block.
Module 4, man, hey, man, that's my old stomping ground
that's
right
your
there,
old stomping ground. See?
Old stomping ground. You know, I was in that. Well, I ain't getting all that. But, you know, big shout out to the education unit. Education! Man,
shout out to Miles Stunner, man. You know, chilling in Module 4. You know, and, man, appreciate you for reaching out to us. Every week, man. Like I said, I'm glad to be back. I know I've been off the air the last couple of weeks, but I'm glad to be back and on attack with y'all.
Oh, Sugarfoot.
Yeah. Got me drinking water.
Hey, man. Hey, you got to take care of your health. Got to take care of your health, bro. Health comes before anything.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but, man, shout out to the homies, man. That takes me back, bro. You just took me down memory lane about Module 4. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Straight up the stairs, second cell to the left.
Miles got the word out, you know. So, hey, get the word out to your ladies and whatnot. You know, hey, y'all want to do a little contest, see who got the hottest modules. Hey, let's go.
I wonder if any of the ACOs listening in, like, what are they listening to? We need to investigate.
Hey, you know where you can find us at, you know?
No, they can't find us.
Put your bid.
No.
Or online.
No, not even that. I don't want none of that. None of that's coming this way. But big shout out to the homie Thor, man, if he's out there and he's listening, man. Coolest ACO in Halava, man. Big Thor Salanor. You know who you are, homie, man. He's like a legend on this island, bro. And a cool dude, man. Straight up cool. But getting back to the music side of things and moving on now to the talk topic of the evening. So we're going to, kick back a little bit and give Miss Emmy T the floor. Now, we definitely want to know a woman's take on why do good girls like bad boys?
Okay, I guess first off, you guys want to hear what are the good boys and what they're like first.
Yes, what are the good boys like?
Okay, so that way, okay, this is kind of a long list, but how about if you help me here? Oh, actually, you know what, Lamar,
hey, that's all you. We done had this discussion earlier. That's all you.
Okay, this is not my knowledge. It's just sharing knowledge from the writer is Derek Hart, and it's the definition of good guys. And there is 1, 2, 15 that you're gonna have to bear with me here.
So is there is there such thing as good guys out there?
That's right, there is definitely tons. Big C. So. Number 1, grown up and mature, regardless of his age. That's one definition of a good guy. Number 2, done playing games, ready to commit just one woman and be faithful to her.
Wow.
Number 3, he'll be responsible, trustworthy, love you, and all that concerns you. You'll know it as you listen to that still small voice. 4, he'll be sensitive to your needs and listen when you're upset. 5, he will adore you, support you, and bring out the best in you. 6, he'll be consistent. His words will match his actions. They make no promises. They make commitments. 7, you'll be his best friend and confidant. You'll never fight or beg for his attention. 8, he will laugh with you. He will cry with you. 9, he will focus on your future and not complain about your past. 10, when there's conflict, he'll listen with compassion. 11, if you're upset with him, he'll work hard to understand why and carry you along with his plans. 12, if you disagree with him, he'll listen to your point of view. And 13, he will trust without doubt and give when it's most needed. 14, although he may not have a lot, he'll be happy to share what little he has. And 15, last one is for the definition of good guys, is most women think that good men are hard to find. Even Lamar was like, what? There's lots? Really?
No. I wasn't asking. I was just,
okay, sure.
Just trying to help you out. You know?
Oh, okay.
Good men ain't really hard to find.
That's right.
Looking in the wrong damn place.
I ain't looking for no good man any goddamn way.
Yes, I would be wondering. So 15, most women think that good men are. They're not hard to find. But the truth is that there are millions out there, and where are they then? Behind the boys, players, and confused men. Do not date a boy, a player, or confused man, and expect to get the treatment of a good man. Okay? So now the topic today was obviously it's why good girls fall for bad boys. I guess for ladies out there, you're gonna have to ask yourself this and be honest with yourself. And this is not a judgment or anything like that. It's really just a litmus test for yourself to see, or to just be honest with, where are you in your life? Sometimes maybe bad boys are fun. That's what you want to have at the moment. I don't know. But if you are, just be aware, determine where you are in your phase of your dating. Are you looking for fun, or are you looking for something long-term? And I guess that's where this whole title of girls, falling for bad boys, because unfortunately there are also women that fall for bad boys. And at the end of the day, you have to know, figure out for yourself, you got to pay attention. What is it in your life that you want? Do you have time to waste? Because if you want to do the girl thing, that's fine, but just know you're wasting that time. And unfortunately, when gals fall for the bad boys, it's because there's this this want instead of this need or greed. And it's always a matter of need or greed. And so you got to ask yourself, do you want one or the other? And I guess for Lamar and Shango, you guys can tell me, correct me along the way as far as why girls fall for bad boys. If I say something that, because I'm not an expert at this, it's just that, in fact, I haven't dated in ages. And so just hop on in.
You've been dating for ages?
No, I haven't dated in ages.
Oh,
yeah, that would be bad. Hi, Alfredo. I love you. Lamar messed up. Okay, not me.
It was the pressure. It was the pressure.
Like, what are you talking about? You've been dating for ages.
Yeah, that's not good. So anyway, it comes down to, like, I guess with bad boys, they're fun. During the good times, it's good. It's great. You have all this, hot times, fun times, exciting times, unpredictable times, things that are high energy. And you got to always wonder, it's like, wow, it's very addictive. And some of those things, unfortunately, it's like not all of them are actually bad boys. It's just that there are certain qualities, even in nice guys, that may be like bad boys, but it's the qualities that we like about those bad boys. For instance, they're confident, they're assertive, they take charge, they're in control during social interactions, and they don't beat around the bush. They're decisive, outgoing, and they'll tell you directly what they want without a care about what people think.
What a bougie!
That's right. I mean, what girl doesn't like, when a guy can actually just say to you, hey, let's meet here, or let's do this, and hey, you know what? I really like you, and
hey.
You know what?
Hey, honey girl. What a
Hey, not honey girl, huh?
And
I like the number.
It's just,
I'm going to hell, I swear. Oh, God.
That's good. We love the honesty, right, ladies?
We're
listening to you guys still. So there's body language about them, their personality, and even their clothing, how they smell. That's all part of it.
Part of the swag.
How they smell?
Yeah.
Y'all sniffing dudes? Y'all really sniff us?
Okay. How about this? A girl comes up to you guys. Let's flip the coin here.
All right.
A girl comes up to you guys and, smells nice. A smile is always perfect. But now, you see yellow.
I used to rock this cologne back in the day. Oh, my God.
What? High karate?
There we go.
Not the high karate.
It was, I forgot the hell what it was.
Cool water.
I don't know. It was before I moved over to Juke.
Dracar Noir.
It was before I moved over to Juke, man. But I used to rock this cologne before Juke.
Svelte.
It's not even. You don't even have to wear cologne per se. Just hygiene.
But it was it has such a nice, powerful scent to it that I don't want to incriminate myself. But yeah,
well, the best cologne
had a long-lasting effect that they remember you by.
The best cologne in the world, though, is
what was the name of that?
Soap and water. That's one of the and it's free most of the time.
No, that's not a cologne.
It's not a cologne, but it's just intended to wash your body.
No, we're not talking about washing your body.
Wash your buttocks.
Body, have hygiene.
We talking about
brush your teeth.
Stepping out, we want to be fresh to death for the ladies.
Well, I used to like the oils. I was a big fan of the oils, like the African musk and the sandalwood, because certain scents or certain types of cologne, they smell different on you. Yeah. Like if you put on Dracar Noir, you're not gonna want to rock that. For us African American males, I don't know what it is about when we splash on Dracar Noir, it just don't Dracar Noir, it's kind of heavy. It's kind of like Polo almost, I think. But other scents, like Burberry.
Okay.
Jupe, Cool Water.
Ooh, cool water.
Obsession for Men. I don't know, man. Just the Water Pitbull cologne. It's not bad. Kenneth Cole. That's a good one.
Man,
you can go on with this cologne.
I like to smell good. I'm very self-conscious about that. If it ain't right, I will leave and go home and handle my business if I got to.
That's right. And that's the same thing the other way, too. We think about girls. It's like
Somebody said Michael Jordan cologne. Somebody on the post said Michael Jordan cologne.
Jordan
How much is that at
cologne, huh?
Ross's?
Right.
Well, it's a laughing face too.
How much is that at Ross's, bro?
CK1. What is some other good colognes out there that people used to rock back in the day? What is
Brutes.
some other good?
By Fabergé.
Brute?
Brutes.
What was that other? My grandfather used to. What was that? Old Spice.
Oh, Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger was kind of
nice.
nice until he, made his statement.
Old Spice.
What else?
Like,
was
why you
good?
gotta call it Old Spice?
Man, but hey, we got our daddy Old Spice every Father's Day.
Actually, I probably would have named it New Spice, something like that.
Every Father's Day. And it got to the point where every Father's Day he was looking for that Old Spice.
Yeah.
Like, well, I ain't getting no soap on the rope. What's
Hey,
happening?
Papa, I love that Old Spice, boy.
Where my soap on the rope at?
Papa.
So anyway, with this cologne thing, it kind of goes same thing with guys, right? When you see a female, they're attractive, they're visual, right? You guys are very visual, and so it somehow, correct me if I'm wrong, they say that it gets them stirred up.
Yeah, you
fantasy.
just go, "Oi!"
Yeah, exactly,
Like
right?
that.
All sorts of thoughts.
The
come up,
the
right?
Filipino mating call.
Whole
Is
sister.
that what that is?
It's the Filipino.
I did
Yeah,
not
because
know
see,
that.
you from San Diego, so I already know. So if that happens to you, you know what that means.
Poor sis.
I've never.
Poor sis. Brother came around. Boy, he was smelling all good to kind, cuz I wouldn't rush that. I wouldn't rush that. Yeah, sis, I wouldn't rush that.
So we were saying cologne, excitement, fantasy. I'm like trying to get off the tangent here. There's an excitement and an emotional
sis,
high.
I was on the side like, oh, come over here, brown skin warrior. Oh.
See, like this right now, we're just carried along with this fun, right? Bad boys,
that's how
same
you
thing.
do
There's
it.
an excitement. It's fun.
But how do you know he's a bad boy though? Like, I
Okay,
mean, what
okay.
you asking for his rap sheet? I mean, what?
Okay.
What, you got any major felonies? You got any bodies on you?
Okay, well, see, and that's one of the. I guess the next ones. It's you got to be careful. Like I guess as female, there's a thing called pacing.
Pacing.
That's right.
Is that when they like to make you wait? Is that what?
That's
considered
right.
Pacing?
And I don't mean like and I'm not saying because it depends on your value system. Right.
I kind of
Right,
like the
right.
weight. I kind of like that though. I mean, not that I'm out there like that now. Of course not. I'm a domesticated man these days. Take it away, Emmy.
So I'm saying there is a weight, ladies. Let them laugh in the background. It's okay. We're unfortunately there's some guys that when you first go on a date, they kind of lose their mind sometimes and don't always really know what they're saying and make certain promises and can accidentally emotionally hook you. So don't get hooked because once that happens, unless there's
we got another word for that hook though.
what's that?
It's called sprung.
Oh God!
Or what's the new word? Cuffing.
Cuffing.
Yeah, cuffing season.
I bet you there's like 5 other ones we don't even know about yet.
cuffing
Your son's here
season.
too. So.
Boot up.
I'm bringing them up here.
Boot up.
So, ladies, it's important to pace because yes, the guys will say certain things and it'll feel like, oh wow, he's in love, and you might get into this emotional high. But the problem with that is that now you're gonna forget your own standards in that. And so the reason you have to pace is because at the end of the day, unfortunately, in our I don't know if it's a socialization, indoctrination of female versus male, but you have to let the guy chase you. Okay, as a female, we are we're not supposed to be the chasers. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Why the hell not?
Yes, we are in the female
Wait.
movement
Y'all
of
want all this
take
female
charge and all that.
empowerment and take charge.
Yeah.
But you still want to be chased.
Yeah, heck yeah. There is you want a guy this is exactly why girls fall for bad boys, okay? Because they want a guy who's a leader, who is solid, who is decisive. All these things that when guys
I don't know if that's true for every female.
Okay,
I think that
depends on the
there's
female.
a shortage of men out there. That's what I think.
What do you mean? What sense? Depends.
Well, there's a shortage in
There's a shortage of-
good, sane brothers.
Thank you.
I
That was
think
gonna say.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, so it
Because I don't know. It
depends.
just
I
seems
think
like
women population outnumbers the men. I think, especially over here in Hawaii. Yeah, I see a lot of females with just daughters.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, a lot of families like that.
That's true. But I think on one level though, like what you said, women want a man who's decisive and different things like that, but you don't see it in the translation of, I guess, the way women present. And I mean, this is speaking from a time before now.
There you go.
When I was single and I was in the dating world, not today. I just want to make sure that
not yesterday.
Not yesterday, the week before, the month before, none of that.
Not next week.
Definitely not next week. I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm good. I'm good where I is at. But just saying, you come across some women who will say, oh, I want a man's man. I want someone strong, decisive, yada, yada, yada. But as soon as they get that dude, you trying to control me. But wait a minute. You said you wanted me to be decisive and take charge. But you controlling me.
Well, okay.
The hell?
I guess that's the other thing, too. You have to define what's good. Okay, so there are, unfortunately, in our world, there's a lot of the whole thing of narcissism, right? And these guys that are truly intentionally manipulative. Okay, so there's that type. There's guys that are actually good guys, but can also have semblances of the bad boys. But maybe they're just, you guys just have to talk it out and communicate and better understand each other, because there's also a dynamic involved now, right? And then on top of it, you don't know where the girl's at. You don't know if the female,
crazy as hell. No.
Yeah, if she's crazy, or if maybe she's in a place of depression and that's why she's coming after these guys, because to fill in the void. That's where I was gonna say now, because I want to speak to mainly as a female. It's important to keep yourself in check as far as, because that's all you really have in control of, right? We don't have control of the guys because that's not within your territory or your control. So in terms of as a female, it's important to pace, I think, because then that way it gives the guys a chance to come after you. But also, you need to give them a chance to feel like they're in charge. But it's kind of like, oh, here, I got the remote control. I could just go ahead and change the channel. But here I'm going to play. It's not a game either. It's kind of like showing almost like a level of respect to be like, hey, look, you can take the remote control now. Lamar, go ahead. And so it's just a matter of respect, really. Right?
So, okay, I see.
And
but it also allows him to move on to somebody else, too.
Not necessarily. As long as the female does her part.
No, I'm talking about if another female comes along the way that's a little bit more loose.
Oh, see, and that's what makes this generation harder in that sense, because back then we were, and I think we discussed this in the last topic, where it's like back then it was harder to leave, let's say in a marriage, right?
Right.
Whereas now in our society, it's harder to stay in a marriage,
right?
Because it's a matter of, oh, happiness, this and that, and if you don't get all of this checklist met, therefore, see ya, right?
Right.
And I think that a lot of time people come into relationships these days with just unrealistic expectations.
Exactly.
Like if you think that your relationship is gonna look like a Lifetime movie or a Harlequin romance, I think that especially with today's generation, at least my mom always tells me that, is that this generation doesn't want to. They don't have any patience for anything. Mm-hmm. They don't want to wait for anything. Everything got to be right now. Mm-hmm. I need everything right now, and if I don't get it right now, then that means you're not the one for me, and I'm out.
A relationship and a marriage is you got to work at it. Mm-hmm. Man, my grandparents was married all the way to the end. With some 50-something years, and I can tell you, there was ups and downs. There were some things that happened along the way, but like I said, it's a process, and it ain't gonna always be perfect.
It ain't always gonna be fun. It ain't always gonna be nice.
It's a roller coaster. You're gonna have your ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But it just trying your best to get to the next happy times. Because you're gonna have those bad times in between. But you just got to try and make the most of it, happy as much as possible. Because, like I said, time changes everything.
That's a lot to consider and think about. But we're gonna take a quick pause for the cards. pay a few bills, and when we come back, ladies, if you've been listening, guys, if you've been listening and you want to chime in, you can call into the show at 808-526-1180. MET on the hot seat right now for Girl Talk.
Hot seat.
Explaining and discussing the question, why do good girls like bad boys? More on the way. Right after this, you're still listening to the Magna Don Show on the Mix 96.7.
Yeah, man.
Honolulu's only Filipino FM radio station, Mix 96.7 FM, KPHI.
We put power at your fingertips. Aloha Power Equipment.
Power outages can hit without warning. Keep the lights on with a Honda generator from Aloha Power Equipment. You'll never be left in the dark with Honda's lightweight, easy-starting, super quiet generators. Put the power of a Honda generator to work for you.
We put power at your fingertips. Aloha Power Equipment.
Little Village Noodle House for family-style dining, a long and celebrated history of being a secret Chinatown gem. Little Village continues its quest to update Chinese food to local favorites with a special set menu and new dessert list. Little Village means making everything from scratch and refusing to use MSG. Local ingredients such as kawaii prawns and mahi-mahi are part of using fresh ingredients, while Little Village could easily rest on its laurels. Their constant innovation is what keeps this restaurant Hawaii's favorite. Catering available, Little Village Noodle House, 1113 Smith Street. Call 545-3008.
It's hard to move to a new town.
And a new school.
Thanks to Total Wireless, I got him the phone he wanted on the best 4G LTE network for a lot less.
And I got 5 gigs of free data.
Move to Total Wireless. It's $35 a month with 5 gigs of 4G LTE data. And now, for a limited time, when you purchase a new line or bring your number, you'll get a month's worth of free data. That's 5 gigs of data that never expires for each new line. Total Wireless. Total confidence. Please refer to the latest terms and conditions at TotalWireless.com. Now through September 30th. Requires activation with qualifying plan. Minimum $35 per 30 day.
Thursday through Saturday at Kohl's Friends and Family Sale, take an extra 20% off. With an extra 20% off, the new Ultimate Jegging for Juniors is just $17.60. Vans for the family start at $35.99. And Twin XL bedding sets are just $47.99. Plus, get Kohl's Cash. Kickstart your back-to-school savings at Kohl's. Select styles. Offer valid July 26th through 28th with promo code FRIEND20. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
At Walgreens, we believe everyone counts, and that includes your everyday choices. Today, when you buy participating products at Walgreens, you support our partnership with the Me to We Foundation in their mission to deliver education, clean water, healthy food, and healthcare to children in need around the world. Stop by your local Walgreens to shop products that support Me to We, like Hershey's. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with cards, select Hershey's party-size bags are $9.99 each, valid July 29th through September 3rd.
Results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services. If you owe the IRS back taxes, payroll taxes, or have not filed your returns, the IRS will get you. They can take your property, take you to court, even put you in jail. With one call to WALL, you'll never need to talk to the IRS again. Our average client settles for about 10% of what is owed. We offer free face-to-face consultations in your local area. Call 800-727-0433. That's 800-727-0433.
Join us for Smooth Weekend every Sunday night from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Smooth Jazz Nights on Oahu's Mix 96.7.
Statewide on Spectrum Channel 882, Mix 96.7.
Waipahu Town Center has 35 merchants to serve you. Get a bite to eat, go shopping, and even do your banking all in one place.
Enjoy fresh Maui Mex tacos, burritos, and salads at Maui Tacos. And come try our fresh salsa bar. For phone orders, call Maui Tacos at 888-6499. If convenience and great service matter to you, visit the folks at Hawaii USA FCU. Get financial advice you need to manage your money and live better. Hawaii USA, where life matters.
Waipahu Town Center, located at the corner of Farrington Highway and Cuneo Road.
Are you looking for an additional revenue stream? Are you an experienced entrepreneur at heart? If yes, right now, Happy Tax has many exciting opportunities that you'll miss out on if you don't contact them today. Happy Tax is looking for partners with strong ethics and excellent customer service skills to join their team. Your focus is to build relationships that make your business grow while their tax experts handle the rest. To get started or to find out more, call Happy Tax today at 465-2226 or email them at hawaii@happytax.com. Call for your opportunity of a lifetime through Happy Tax today at 465-2226 or email them at hawaii@happytax.com.
Aloha, this is Daisy at Aloha International Employment. If you own a business, call us today to see how we can help save you time and money on employee administrative burdens like health insurance and workers' comp. Visit us online at alohainternationalemployment.com to learn more about our PEO and staffing services and to view our current job listings. alohainternationalemployment.com. Let the spirit of Aloha work for you. Have a nice day.
Listen to 96.7 FM KPHI with crystal clear digital reception. Available statewide compliments of Spectrum. Tune to channel 882 on your Spectrum digital box. 96.7 FM KPHI has never sounded so good. Spectrum is accelerating internet speeds starting at 200 megs with fiber-powered gig service and speeds up to 940 megabits. Think forward. Visit spectrum.com or call 943-9797.
Dagat man ay naiiba sa lupa niyang mahiwaga.
Mac and the Don Show, and we are back live and in the mix, courtesy of HOI Media, broadcasting live from the Mix 96.7 FM. Still doing our little girl talk session with the homie. Now, a lot of things were said before the commercial break.
Is it girl talk or little girl talk?
I don't know. It must be little
Girl talk.
boys, men talk. But,
Boys and men.
I mean, a lot of what was said, you can take what you want from it, but I think the bottom line is that it all kind of boils down to your level of maturity as a woman or even as a man. If you want to present yourself as a bad boy, you can do that, but you'll probably have more favorable results in attracting a mate, attracting a woman by simply trying to be the most decent person that you can be. So I think that's what we can all take from, this little conversation.
Right. And also for ladies, when you do realize that you are with a good guy, you may just need a little encouragement. So feel free to make sure to just let him know, hey, when this happens, let me know what you want to do, or feel free to say, to set these boundaries or whatever, because maybe they just need that little encouragement, because they're not like we're bad boys. They're not necessarily always bad boys, but that they're not as assertive. That's all. And so.
So you're saying bad boys can be teddy bears too?
Yeah, there's bad. And again, I was trying to say, it's not so much the bad boy, a jerk, douchey type guy that we're talking about. It's that females fall for in a bad guy so much. It's just that they have qualities like it, that's what but if they have qualities that they just are just assertive. They're very they'll even ignore you sometimes, and it'll trip up a lot of females if they're not high quality value type females or mature females, where they'll go into their minds, get analytical, and be like, oh my gosh, what did I say wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh my goodness, what was the last thing I did? What was the last thing I said? What do I have to do so that I can get his attention back? And it's you get so twisted up in that situation because while a female's doing that, this guy is just living his life and just doing his thing. And so, so I guess it's kind of a combination of things. It's on the guy's side, you got to like figure out like, okay, is this really a truly manipulative bad dude? Or is this actually a guy who's balanced?
He was a cruel dude. Wow.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
And then for you as females, you know, you got to ask yourself, like, are you in a place to have a relationship right now? Or are you you need time? Maybe you're going through some kind of depression, there's loss, who knows? But you got to be honest with yourself. Like, are you ready for a relationship? Because otherwise, yeah, it's going to be easy to fall for these guys because right now there might be a void in your life that you want to fill. And these guys are going to be fun. There's like actual chemical high, you know, what they say, oxytocin that takes place.
Or you just might be crazy as hell.
That too. So pace yourself. But if it is the other guy, see,
I don't know, bro. I think she's mental.
It can go both ways. So pace. And in the long run, it's going to be better. Actually, you know what? If you know right away that it's a bad dude, or in the case of a guy, it's a bad girl, exactly. Run, hide, whatever. You know, do your part.
For
but
your life.
Exactly, go away. But at the same time, if it's a good person, because you might accidentally scare a person off. That's the one that you really got to
Car red roof in.
All right.
Kahi Mohala.
All right. Well, we got to wrap this up, man, to keep things moving along. But that was the topic of the evening. Now, if you still want to holler at MET about the topic that we were talking about tonight, you can definitely find her on Instagram. And if you're watching or trying to watch the live stream feed, we do apologize. We had a few little technical difficulties with the bandwidth for tonight's stream, but it is live on YouTube.
You know the deal.
Go to YouTube, Mac and the Don Show, YouTube, Rude Boy Radio 808, Periscope, Mac and the Don Show, YouNow, Mac and the Don Show, or Vaughn Live TV, Mac and the Don Show. And we'll definitely try to get the live stream replay up tomorrow so that you guys can watch everything that went down and, take your opportunity to chime in and all that good stuff. But you can holler at MET on IG at MET_Mac and the Don Show and let her know what's good. And also, if you want to send in a short video, like just a real quick 20 to 30 second little video drop, suggesting different topics to be covered during the Girl Talk session of the show, you can send your video drop. You can't send you can't do it on Facebook. You can't do it on IG because there's no way for us to pull the video off of those social media sites. So you'll have to email it in to macanddadonshow@gmail.com. So if you're watching on YouTube Live or you're watching on Periscope or whatever, you can find us there, Mac and the Don Show. And actually, it's a lot easier than trying to work with Facebook. Facebook crazy as hell when it comes to the live streams.
Speaking of that, I just noticed because, they force you to update these apps. And every time I update these apps, I be irritated that they took something away that I like. Like you say,
part of it. That's part of it,
like you
man.
say, the whole messenger thing. Like you used to take the videos off there and download it.
Now you cannot.
Now you cannot.
You can't.
So I was irritated about that. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like,
so it's just easier.
I see why your stock is falling.
You can still go to Mac. Ooh, well, you took it there, bro.
I see why Facebook
took it there.
Yeah.
But for now, you can still find us on the Mac and the Don Show's Facebook page. You can also find us on IG at Mac and the Don Show. Mac in, not Mac and, Mac in the Don Show, and you'll see that on the screen. Now, in the booth, we got Lamar Mack, MET. Chaz Breezy couldn't join us tonight, but she'll probably be here next week. But in the meantime, man, guess who is back? Guess who's back?
Who's back?
And I mean back in a fierce way, looking ooh-wee.
I thought you were talking about me for a second there.
You done lost your damn
I thought you
mind.
was talking about me for a second.
Now, why
but I was gone for 2 weeks.
Why in all seven hells would I look at you and say ooh-wee?
No, before you said that. Before you said the ooh wee part, that's when I realized you wasn't talking about me.
So the ooh wee kind of kicked in like, no, he ain't talking.
Because I know he ain't looking at me like that.
Like, ooh, look at his shoulders.
Like ooh wee.
Look at his shoulders. Now some of our friends downstairs, they might be looking at you saying, "Honey girl, I'm gonna rush that."
gonna chance him. You're gonna chance him.
Gonna chance him, girl.
Chance him.
Oh, Mary, I'm gonna chance him.
Love
y'all.
him, bro.
Love y'all to death, man. We just cutting up at the Mac and the Don show tonight.
You know how we do it.
But I was actually talking about CeCe Peniston, man.
Oh, wow.
She is making a major comeback in R&B in a strong way. She got a new joint called Hot, and here you go.
Or you can always tell when they're broke.
FM, KPHI with crystal clear digital reception. Available statewide compliments of Spectrum. Tune to channel 882 on your Spectrum digital box. 96.7 FM KPHI has never sounded so good. Spectrum is accelerating internet speeds starting at 200